What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be making a cream cheese pound cake. This recipe is a simple one, so I hope you enjoy. First, you see me adding in 3 sticks of room temperature butter, 1 block of cream cheese, and then we're going to get this all whipped and combined together until it becomes light and fluffy. Now you're going to see me adding in 3 cups of granulated sugar. We're going to get this blended and combined together into our butter mixture. One important part when making a cake, or in particular this pound cake, is to make sure you get all of your mixing and blending, your vigorous mixing and blending in before you add in your flour. This will entail that your cake is not dry and still fluffy and light. So we're going to mix the granulated sugar until it is all disappeared and fluffy into our butter. Now we're going to start adding in our flour. We're going to alternate our flour and eggs at this point. So we're going to put in 1 cup of flour, blend it a little bit, and then add in 1 to 2 of your room temperature eggs. Don't forget, the recipe is going to be in the description box. Right now I'm using Swans cake flour. I'm mixing my flour and eggs in real time in order for you to see how much mixing I do with the flour and eggs. You want to do enough to get it all combined together, but you don't want to overbeat the flour. And if you guys are anything like me, and this is your first time baking a cake, I was very nervous about the flour portion of making a cake, but trust me, this is a foolproof recipe for you to get the perfect pound cake every time. I shared this recipe with someone and they called me screaming saying, "Oh my God, the cake is delicious." So trust me guys, once you try this recipe, you'll be the new family pound cake baker. Here is one of my secret ingredients. I add in butter extract. It's going to amp up the flavor so much in this cake. The next thing I'm adding is vanilla flavor. Those are the 2 last ingredients in my cake. I give it a good stir after that, and then scrape the sides of my bowl, and then we're ready to get this thing in the oven. Now we're going to prepare our bundt pan. I'm going to use the Baker's Joy spray to coat the entire inside of the pan, and what this does is make your cake slide out of the bundt pan when it's done perfectly. Don't skip this step. You won't regret it. The final step is to pour your batter inside of your cake dish. Get it all evenly distributed as best you can. And then we're going to give it a slight shake and tap it on the counter 3 times. And that is to get the air out of the cake, out of the batter. And then we're going to bake it in a preheated 325 degree oven for 1 hour and 30 minutes. I forgot to mention that right now you see me smoothing out the top of the cake with my spatula. This is just to get an even cake. I'm still going to give it a good shake and tap it on the counter to get all the air bubbles out. Now we're ready to bake. And voila! This is our pound cake fresh out of the oven. It's still warm. I'm going to let it cool for about 20 minutes and then take it out of the pan. Finally, it is time to flip our pound cake out of our baking dish. So you can use a cooling rack, you could use a plate, or you can use a cake dish, whatever you have. And as I told you, if you use that Baker's Joy spray, your cake will slide right out of your cake dish just like this. So seamless. Of course, I had to cut a piece for you all so you can see the inside of this cake. To see the moisture, that's always the best piece, that crust. But I wanted to show you the inside of this cake so you can see what it looked like. And here it is. Light, fluffy, moist goodness. Cream cheese pound cake. And just like that, guys, you've made yourself a cream cheese pound cake. I hope you enjoyed this recipe and give it a try. Please let me know in the comment section if you enjoyed this recipe. I decided to add some powdered sugar to the top just to make it pretty and presentable. So yeah, until next time, guys.